but let's put the spotlight then on HDIL as well. HDIL is all set to launch rather two mega projects in Virar as well as Ghatkopar, and they'll be launching the first phase of its affordability housing project called Planet HDIL. The stock's holding out smartly, 1.5% of an uptick. Let's get in more details then from the management. Sarang, Wadhawan, who's the Vice Chairman as well as MD of HDIL, now joins us on the show. Mr. Wadhawan, great to have you with us in Market Sense. If you can share more details about the project in terms of the financials as to and when the work is going to commence.
Oh, well, Planet HDIL is one of the largest affordable housing projects in the Mumbai suburban district. It's about 525 acres of development overall, which we envisage over the next 5 to 7 years. But in the first phase, we are planning to launch about 1 million square feet. This development is, we are planning to start it from Diwali and planning to launch the project during the Diwali week. And hopefully, after gauging the response, we'll see how we have to take it further. We have all the approvals in place, and, it's just a matter of time now.
Okay, could you kind of run us through the initial projections in terms of the investment this project would require and your revenue expectations?
Well, we are looking at 1 million square feet, so I mean, it's not a huge size that we are actually launching first in the initial phase. The development is huge. It's about 5 crore odd square feet, which will be developed over the next 5 to 7 years. But this is the test phase that we are looking at for the Virar project. This first 1 million square feet, we will actually look at about 150 odd crores of expenditure for construction. Revenues could be about 500 odd crores, but this is the first step towards the entire development that we are looking at of Virar.
What's the timeline that you're looking at in terms of the completion of the project?
See, it depends on the response that we get from the sales of the project. We are looking at, this is the first step, and we will keep launching further areas as we go along during the lifetime of the project. But the point herein is that what's important is the Planet HDIL was, being looked at for the last couple of years. We were planning to launch it. Now, looking at the way the affordable housing segment is moving and looking at, the green shoots of recovery in real estate, in that segment at least, I think it's important that we get, going on Planet HDIL now.
Are the land titles in place? Is this a joint venture or, land has been acquired for the same?
The land is totally owned by HDIL. There is no joint venture and all the approvals are also in place.
Okay. Is there anything else in terms of the initial details on what kind of returns you're expecting from this project that you've kind of worked out? Anything more in terms of the kind of money gains that you plan to make from this project, how you plan to monetize it?
Looking at the residential segment in the affordable housing arena, I think anyways we look at about 25 to 30% returns on the values. But having said that, the revenues will be accrued over a period of time. This is just the first step, and as I said, we will launch further area or further developments. The entire development is about 5 crore square feet, so it's going to take a little bit of time. But the first step of 1 million square feet will be made this Diwali.
Okay, it's a very interesting project, and I know that you're looking at a period of 5 to 7 years. Is the demand environment changing? I mean, do you think that, especially in the Mumbai region and the areas that you're focused on, which is Virar and Ghatkopar, do you see that there is enough and more pent-up demand that is likely to come through for a project of this nature? And also within the housing bracket, which strata is seeing attraction?
I think people have been sitting on the sidelines for a while now and looking at the way the interest rates are behaving, with RBI giving positive signals that the interest rates are now coming down. The banks are now further, passing that on to end customers. Housing loans becoming a little cheaper. Having said that, I think, yes, there is traction now in the affordable housing segment because they are very interest rate sensitive. And the luxury segment still has to see, a spurt in demand. But I think on the middle level, keeping a ticket size of about 1 to 1.5 odd crores, and in the affordable housing, keeping a ticket size of about 25 lakhs, is the area that we are concentrating on right now. We are seeing demand in these segments, and yes, affordable housing is where HDIL definitely has looked at, throughout its lifetime.
Okay, Sarang, we let you go on that. Thanks very much for taking time out and sharing the business outlook with us, as well as the details of your new launch, and congratulations on that. Well, with that, let's slip into a short break at this point of time, but we have lots to discuss, lots of stocks to discuss on the other
HDIL,
side.
that stock is up 16% as we speak on the back of earnings. Strong numbers there.